Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we are looking at The Sewage Dragoon by Bill Mouse, #1, first futile issue. So much fun. Cannot wait to share it with you guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. So, last couple weeks ago, I was randomly scrolling on Facebook and there is a page that I follow called The Forbidden Decade. Obviously about the 90s, and they had a picture of this cover of the Sewage Dragoon, and I am quite aware of many satires, and I had never seen this one before, much to my surprise, so I was super curious. The art looked like a lot of fun. I found it on eBay for a pretty decent price, and I just got it, and I read it, and it's hilarious. I mean, this is satire done right. You've got like the Image corner box on point, the Savage Dragon logo lampooned perfectly with the Sewage Dragoon. So basically, the premise is that he has like lethal armpits, which is, I don't know, a little bit of a weak concept, but what can you do, right? But I have to say the commitment to the farce is consistent throughout the book. So I like when you do a parody, like, or an homage or a cover or something like that. Like, it has to be on point and like really good. And they got the memo on that. Like, I love the first page or the inside cover echoes the inside covers of Image in the 90s. You know, they always had this sort of splash page here. Spinning Image. So apparently, like, they had other books. I'm gonna have to do some like research and maybe find some of the other books, but like it's good, but it's not like, I'm not saying like rush out and buy it. This is almost one of those I read it for you kind of videos. All right, Bill Mouse, creator, writer, artist, cover artist, Wayne Foucher, inker. Interestingly enough, I wonder if this is like, this must be before he started like inking Humberto Ramos on Kid Impulse or whatever. I'm not quite sure, but this art is actually pretty solid. Kurt Hathaway, letterer. I am familiar with that name. He actually lettered my Blonde Squad comic book and was, I remember him from Kamiko back in the day. Don Chin, concept editor. For Parody Press Comics, publishers Don and Laura Chin. Editor-in-chief Don Chin. Publishing coordinator Otto the Octopus. Additional graphics and design Laura Chin. Creative director Yakov Smirnov. Creative defector. Hilarious. Anyway, printed in USA. I love that they have like copyright indica here. Like, you gotta protect your spoofs. You know what I'm saying? Presented by Mouse, Hathaway, Foucher, and Chin. Armpits of Fire. You know, I say they got the satire done right as far as the aesthetic of the book, echoing that of Image in the 90s. It's weird because this is, coming out, this is in 92. So I'm thinking this is like a rush to press. I'm not sure exactly what year Dragon came out, but I know it was not long before this. It must have been around this time. I love the use of Zipatone in here. The inking is really good. I'm not surprised that this is Wayne Foucher. He's an incredible inker and like a veteran, a seasoned pro, and he must have been just getting started at this time. I also love that, the parody runs deep in that Erik Larsen he doesn't always, but it seems like the second page is always a 2-page spread a lot of times, so I'm glad to see that here. I love the action. I mean, this is a character we've seen before. She's a character. So, this is definitely like the 90s Erik Larsen, like, what do you call it? Rapture hair, like the big, the big hair of the 90s, right? He knocks his teeth out. I mean, it's really just kind of funny and silly in a way. A little bit of retelling of the origin. The art is like really fun. I love the art a lot. And like I said, I'm dying for these Zipatones. The style is like really fun and fluid. And I'm gonna say it for the fanatics out there, because whenever anyone aside from Larsen draws dragon, the first words out of a fanatic's mouth are "they got the fin wrong," and I don't know. I forgot. Like I saw Erik Larsen's guide to the fin once, and there's something like I think it needs to be more of a like 45-degree angle. I'm not sure, but obviously, whatever doesn't matter in a parody. It does actually. I feel like it does. There's this great like inking technique here that I see throughout that I'm guessing is from Wayne Foucher, and I don't know, but it always tells me that you are like a student of your craft if you know that technique right there. Like I don't know what, like this is like Frank Darling. I forgot his like fake name, but a lot of stippling. Like I'm like super into the inking on this, which is funny because like Wayne Foucher is like kind of the only name I know from this credit list, I guess. I'm not sure. Anyway, too much fun. I wonder if this went into a second issue. I don't know. I also thought it was kind of fun that we have like the the quasi presence of Charlie Brown and Peanuts here, because Erik would go on to, spoof Peanuts a lot and Dragon in much later issues. He's randomly reading an issue of She-Hulk. I don't know why. This was a funny touch that I thought was hilarious. The Frank Darling of the Sewage Dragoon universe modified his doorways in all of his house and Dragon's house so that the fin could fit through the doorway. It's silly stuff, slapstick, kind of stupid humor that I live for like that. I kind of wish, like, this is a great looking character too. Maybe we're getting closer. I don't know. Like, I would have liked to seen like a better money shot of this character. I think that was a little bit of a missed opportunity. I love that he's living in this tree house for no reason. I mean, it's just kind of silly. And speaking of like echoing the aesthetic or whatever, you're gonna get a lot of like ink splatter in here. So now I'm interested to talk to the artist Bill Mouse. I'm reaching out to you for an interview for my channel, just because I think this would be so much fun to talk to you about. And no, like, because he's still working. Like, he just had a successful Kickstarter. So you start on parody and spoof. I wonder how long he took this or how far he went with it. And if it, helped his career or, I guess I'm still looking at it, 30 years later. So it was a worthy endeavor, I'm guessing. Is he eating a corn dog? I guess he is. A fun-looking mighty man with, like, is that a light bulb on his chest? See, that is, like, a very Erik Larsen, like, a sort of face right there. I think that's fun. Like, there's an ad for the Spawn parody, Yawn, of course. Low-hanging fruit there, right? But, and he really copies the aesthetic of McFarlane. So I think that's, like, the big fun of this. Like, 90s comics are, like, all over the place with art. And this is a satire parody, but you could see, like, a million books coming out of Image with this level of quality, for lack of a better word. But I hate to say that, like, it sounds like an insult, because it's really not. Because, like, panels like this are freaking amazing. I love the design, the layout. It's just kind of kooky, the big muscles, the guns, the zipatone, who was that guy? Gosh. I want it, like, Johnny Bravo. Is that the vibes I'm getting here? I think it is. They're playing Twister. I mean, Bert, for no reason, a stormtrooper. I just love the randomness sometimes that, people throw into things like this. We're getting Mako. This is kind of funny. Star is, from the Savage Dragon universe. He's the starving artist here, and he, like, has kind of this Bob Ross thing going on. I don't know. It's just silly, fun, and weird. And I'm also curious to know. I have to believe, just because, like, Erik Larsen is kind of kooky himself and, like, has done, like, a lot of fun parodies of his own, the Savage Drag Queen comes to mind. Just things like that. So I wonder how he feels or felt about it. I mean, it is flattering in a lot of ways that someone would take the time and effort to, like, or think that your property was worth this level of satire. I mean, a full printed comic book, not even just like 20 pages, like full 28 pages. So much fun. I don't know if there was a second issue. Yawn. I'm definitely seeking that out. That looks great. Way to parody McFarlane's style there. That looks really good. I enjoy this so much. I think this is like a lot of fun. I love his armpit hair. It's so out of control. I wonder how Wayne Foucher feels about this today. But was this like a legit company? I mean, Spitting Image. I don't know. I don't know, guys, but it is so cool. What a fun cartoonist Bill Mauch you are. I love this so much. Old Blood. And this is the thing that got me too. Like, so I'm guessing this is like, you know, predating the Max, but, you know, sort of after Sam Keith has worked at Marvel and probably done his Marvel Comics Presents work and things like that. But we have him doing the Spineless Man 2099. I mean, that is his signature. And a new Sam Keith color. So I think that's like interesting and weird that they got Sam Keith at that point in his career. I don't know what happened, but even more Sam Keith on the back. So that's it, guys. The Sewage Dragoon from Bill Mouse. What a fun parody. A hidden gem, a blast from the past. Seek it out if you will. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and I will bring you more soon.